Alrighty, let's see here. We're just getting started here. I'm getting everything set up. I have to go over to my YouTube channel. And I'm going to watch it live on my side so I can see what you all are seeing. Hello, Scorpion. Hello, hello. All right, so I'm going to pull this one out. Whoops, make that smaller. I'm doing all right. I thought I would go ahead and stream today because I didn't get to post a video on Friday, and I'll do more explaining of that here in a moment. Let me get everything set up here. There we go. Hey, hey. Welcome in, guys. I know it's been really crazy around here in the last month, but I am back. Hopefully we'll be doing more streams here. And we have Cat already. And it took a matter of 5 minutes. Yeah, I haven't done many lives because it's just been really crazy. Yeah, the move did go well, Dynasty. And it took a while to get a few things worked out because this apartment was empty for several months before we moved in. So they had to fix AC and everything like that. And it was a little crazy at first, but things are finally calming down. Hi, buddy. I know, Snuggles. Yes, I got a haircut. My hair is not done at all at the moment, so it's looking a little crazy. Hi, kitty. I know, you love me. Sewing is so hard with this kitty. Okay, go find a spot to snuggle. Here, go in the bin. There's lots of snuggly stuff in the bin. There you go. I'm glad to be back. So what I'm working on today is basically I'm making a weighted blanket for my mom for a present. And I'm just finishing cutting out a couple of squares because I did have to purchase some more fabric to finish it. So somehow there's birdseed all the way up here. I don't know how. So in our new place, I do have a specific room for sewing. It is a mess. Otherwise, I would give you a little tour. Once I finish cleaning up here after this project, I will be doing a video of kind of touring all the, like doing new house tour, stuff like that. But for now, I got to work on this and get this out to my mama. Let's see here. And I think I'll work from, no, I want to work at this end. Okay. I hope, yeah, this is the right color. It's close enough anyway. Keep me safe, yeah. He's good at that. He's still my constant companion. But he's doing really well in this new place. He's loving the outdoors here. Except for the kids that live here, he's terrified of all but one of them. And the only reason he's not terrified of the one is because she's calmer than all the rest of the kids. So, I haven't made a ton of progress on the nursery. It's still just the crib. I did make the sheets and everything, but I haven't really gone farther on that. Hopefully before too long, I'll be able to actually finish that up. We shall see. But still working on, I haven't done my artwork the rest of the way yet for it or anything, but I did get my toy net put up. Thank you for the compliment on my shirt. I got it at Target a couple years ago, and it's one of my favorites. And Thundermaster, my channel name is called Back in Diapers because a few years ago I had some medical issues and I actually became incontinent. So I do have to wear adult diapers. Let's see here. I needed, so that's 6, 12, 18, 24. So I need two more of those. Yeah, it is going to be fantastic when I actually do it. There are chances that I will not fully have my nursery done until we have bought a house. But for now, it's doing well. I still freaking love my crib. It's going to be great. Can already tell. Yeah. But I should probably be standing to do this particular thing, but oh well. So yesterday I had my disability doctor appointment, which was a lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. So we go, the nurse asked a ton of questions. I will answer you in a minute, Matt, but the nurse asked a ton of questions on basically how my health issues affect my ability to work. And then the physician came in and basically all he did was range of motion mobility tests and discovered that I had horrible balance yesterday, that's for sure. But that will help determine whether or not I actually get disability. They just need a little more information. Matt, I have tried Crinkles. I am actually currently wearing one. Crinkles are really good on the absorbency level. They pretty much, hands down, are the best bang for their buck. And they did just come out with 2 new prints, so they now have 3. And I did try a new print. I'm actually going to be doing a video on that before too long. Hang on one second. What am I doing? How many? I needed all these. That's right. The only issue I really have, the main issue I have with the Crinkles is their tapes. They are a little bit prone to breakdown. Like the padding gets clumpy a little bit if you've been in it for a while. But that's nothing huge. Obi, I'm feeling okay. I'm having seizures probably twice a week right now. And my back has been killing me just because I've been sewing and cleaning and whatnot. But I'm getting through, really, really hoping to hear about the disability here. I would love to hear by the end of the month, but at the very least next month, I would think is probably when we'll hear something. But yeah, I'm really hoping 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm really, really hoping that they just, give it to me because I really cannot handle working outside the house right now. It'd be a pain in the butt to deal with transportation at the moment. I am ABDL, and yes, I know what furries are. I am well aware. You lost your SSI and disability. Oh, that sucks. That is not fun. Did they say why? Obi, I am doing okay. I am working on... No shit. Don't end my stream, kitty. Move. Let's stay away from the very sharp blade, please. Go. Get down. Or at least move over. Thank you. Must you sit there? Come here, baby. I really need to get another bed for up here so that he can sit with me. Hi. Okay, he's going to sit up here apparently, which is fine, but I can't really sew with you right there, kitty. All right, we got to flip that one over. I was just wondering, I have home aids here and they found them. She ordered 2 packs of them and she thinks it will cheer me up for a bit. Yeah, that is one thing. That is one thing with the printed diapers is they kind of help cheer me up, you know. The cat is back. Yes, the kitty is crazy. He's very extreme. Like, as you can see, he's hugging me, literally. He is very, very attached to me. Hi, Vincenzo. Cat's name is Snitch, like in Harry Potter. Not my choice of names, but he's 8 years old, and I didn't name him. I mean, I didn't get him till a year or 2 years ago. He's needy kitty. Yes, he is. He's laying here purring, hugging me to death. So, buddy, he's such a cuddle bug. I do have work to do today, though, little man. And he just burped at me. Can you go find a snuggle place to sit other than with me? No? Okay. All right. Well, I'll try to do this semi one-handed. He does love me. He still will flip shit if I go outside without him. And he still doesn't want anybody but me. He still sleeps with me every single night. He has stopped sleeping like under the blanket with me, I think because it's summertime. Plus I have a fan blowing up by my face. And I think he doesn't like that, but hey, he has to put up with it if he wants to sleep. You can get down now. You can sit right here, that's fine. But you have to stay out of the way. You got to watch your toesies. I have a very sharp blade. Is your kitten like a baby? No, he's just like, we adopted him from my ex-roommate, and as soon as she moved in with us, he basically wanted nothing to do with anyone other than me. And so it's like he just attached himself. And now he's sitting on the one square of fabric. You cannot sit there. Here. Want me to find you something snuggly? There you go. Sit on that. Go over here and sit. Come on. Go. That's better. But yeah. How are you feeling? Because I know I've been really sick. Oh, allergies are kicking my butt. I have a constant sore in the tip of my nose here because my sinuses are draining and bleeding and all this stuff. And it's just like, no one can touch my nose. It hurts so bad. But I've actually been using diaper rash cream on it last night, and it's feeling a lot better this morning. So I think I'm going to do that again later on and see if I can really get it to heal up. But allergies, yes, they kick my butt. They make asthma worse and everything. Yes, my cat comes in my crib. He has complete access to my bedroom, and he actually spends a lot of time during the day in the crib. He has a special blankie that is just his that sits in my bed, and that's his spot, and he will lay there no matter where that blanket is, pretty much. Do we have cottonwood? Yes. I hate cottonwood. Cottonwood is an issue, and pollen in general, and also I have ragweed allergies too, and not fun at all. But Down to, let's see. Go away. I don't want to see that. Stupid notifications that I don't need. All right. Let's see. No, I don't want to open up notification. There we go. Yes, I have. I do have asthma. When those things all looks like that. Matt, my email is backindiapers05@gmail.com. Or you can message me through YouTube. Or do I have that disabled? I don't know. YouTube disabled that for me a while ago, and I don't know if I got it back up. I'm not sure why they disabled it, but there was some reason. I don't know. But that's my email. I do have asthma. I've actually had it all my life, but I was not diagnosed with it until I was 18. When we were doing a physical, we just asked the doctor about my weird issues, and he's like, that's asthma. And he did a peak flow, and he's like, yeah, you've definitely got asthma. I have a nebulizer and an inhaler, but I only use them when needed. Thunder, I do. I have a boyfriend and daddy. Well, same person, but my boyfriend is my daddy, and he's very good at taking care of me. Woke me up this morning, even though I was really fussy because he woke me up earlier than I wanted to be up, but I don't know. Do I try Benadryl? I take Benadryl every night because my allergies are the worst at night. Plus, with my insomnia, it just aids my sleeping. So I do take Benadryl every night and as needed during the day. Hi, James. Tim, I live in Kansas. I used to live in New York, and now I live in Kansas. Just got home and found you live. What I miss? You didn't miss much. I'm just working on cutting out the squares for my mom's weighted blanket. I'm making it for her. I haven't given her a gift in years, so she keeps trying to pay me. But no, it's already been paid for. Yeah, insomnia sucks. I've had it. My insomnia, I think, is kind of weird. Like, I don't sleep well at night unless I'm medicated, but I can fall asleep for a nap any time of day. Like, if I'm tired, I can pretty much nap. All I have to do is sit and watch TV and I'll fall asleep. Yeah, New York. I grew up for 12 years in Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Moved to New York when I was 12 with my family, and then moved to Kansas about 4.5 years ago. North Shore Supreme diapers, I hate them. But there's kind of a catch to that. North Shore diapers seem to work better for those who have a penis than those who have a vagina. I'm not sure why. It's just how it goes. But they're not a horrid diaper. I tried one of their lighter diapers, and it actually did pretty well. I was surprised. It wasn't as stiff and as compressed, so it seemed to work a little better. Good to see you doing videos and streams. Yep. I am excited to do them. It's hard to do many crafting streams or many streams in general, because I only have my webcam on my computer, the built-in webcam. So it's not like I can use a different camera, but so I can't really get much. Like, I would love to do art videos because I love doing art, but it's really hard to film. Yeah, my cat takes baths all the time. He is a goofball. He's my baby. He's a very, very close companion. The boroughs of a state. Instagram, I just haven't gotten into Instagram much, and it's more of a mobile device platform, so it's hard for me to live stream on there. But I should. Pooh says hi. Hello, Pooh. But yeah, no. I really like YouTube as a platform in general. So, but so that one's kind of crooked. I might need to trim that one down. Yeah, I'm gonna need to trim that one. Might help if I. This is weird. I don't know how I got some of these squares the way they are, but like way off, way off. It's not a big deal, but so I'm making my mom a weighted blanket, and it's going to be rag quilt style. So basically, I sew all the squares up except for the top, and then you sew them all together once the weights are in them, and it's going to make it a really comfy, heavy duty type blanket. So, and I am super excited to give this to her because she has issues with sleeping. So why are these all bigger? That's weird. It's not really that big of a deal, but I'm just going to neaten them up a little bit for myself. But I'll show you guys the craziness that is this blanket, really. Ugh. Oh, wait, this goes here. But basically, this blanket is about 200 and something squares. So these are all the squares that I sewed up so far. So you've got a really tall pile of squares. And I ran out of the backing fabric, so I had to go buy more so I could finish up sewing the squares. But here in the next little while, I will start putting the beads in to weight the blanket down and start laying them. Well, first I'll lay it out and put it where I want, because it's all different fabrics. There's 7 different fabrics in here. There's some really gorgeous ones. My daddy is not home. He is at work today for a little while. He works out at the college. He takes care of the track and field, softball, softball, and soccer fields. So he had to go out there this morning because we had a huge storm last night that completely, well, actually it was more like this morning, and it completely kind of toppled all their hurdles and everything. So he had to go in and kind of do some storm cleanup today. But he should be back later on. But he doesn't really like to be on camera. Why a weighted blanket? Weighted blankets are really good for people who have anxiety issues or sensory processing issues or insomnia. Like, it's seriously, the weight of the blanket is about 10% of your body weight plus 1 pound. And it just helps calm your body and your nerves so that you sleep well, and it helps you calm down. It's kind of like somebody hugging you tight to give you that calming effect. A duvet is, here in the US at least, a duvet is just a general blanket. Like, I have a blanket on my bed. It's a big quilt, and some people call that a duvet, but most of the time it's a blanket here. But weighted blanket means that it's going to have about 14 pounds worth of acrylic beads inside of it. Each pocket will have right around a 1/4 cup. I just have to figure out the calculations again for this one. But it will, or about 15 pounds actually. Do you do Facebook? I do personal Facebook. I don't really have a public Facebook. I do have like my Binky Girl art page, which is kind of like a fan page for my art and such, where I post my pictures of my sewing, my artwork, things like that. And I'm just organizing these for my own. Man, never mind that. That's going to take too long. I was just straightening them up. But yeah, so this is part of it. Then there's about 34, 36 more squares, something like that. Pascal, the diaper crinkles is pretty good. I have one on right now. And I'm trying to figure out why I was doing something the other day. Oh, I got it. I have one on right now, and those are the ones I've been using a lot because they're a really good deal here in the US, at least. I'm not sure what the deal is, how well priced they are in the UK. Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. All right. I'm so bad right now. I'm actually like really hungry, but once I get in the zone with sewing, I don't like to eat for some reason. It's just something I naturally do. And I'm really bad about eating and drinking when I'm sewing. What is my favorite Pokemon? Honestly, I have hardly even played Pokemon. I did a little bit with my ex, but not much. My favorite Pokemon, that is a toss-up. I do love Pikachu, but I love all the starters. Except for Bulbasaur is not my favorite, but probably Pikachu. I do have a Pikachu plushie. How did the move go? Not been on much. Been in the hospital. They thought I had They thought I had bowel cancer. Oh, goodness. Move went well. We just got the AC fixed finally. They fixed it once, had to come back in and fix it because the fan got destroyed by a storm. Thankfully, right now it's okay. But we were without AC for about a week ago. In USA, much AB girls not same as France. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Pascal. I like the Little for Bigs better. They remind me of Vincenzo. No, I don't support Little for Big for a couple of different reasons. One of them being they are not AB run, and the owner of the company has actually made some pretty nasty remarks regarding the AB community and things like that. So I refuse to support them. I was gifted some onesies from them, but I honestly will not wear them because I don't want to support them because of the comments they've made and things like that. So, yeah. Cloth diapers. Okay, Leonardo, hi, welcome. I am a huge fan of cloth diapers. I actually have spent quite a long time making and designing my own cloth diaper, and I'll grab one here in a second to show y'all. I sew and sell cloth diapers as well as inserts. This here is some of the insert fabric that I use. It's a hemp French terry. So it's kind of like a towel, but a little bit more absorbent and a little bit different. And I absolutely love them. Let's see. I have kind of a weird looking one. I started making this and then didn't like, I'm trying new things with my diapers. So, but this is kind of one of them before it's fully finished. And this is a small. I'm working on fixing the legs here. So this is kind of what it looks like. I have to finish this one up. I just didn't like it for this particular customer, and it didn't fit my inserts properly the way I did it. So I had to abort this one. And things about Little for Big. Yeah, Little for Big, not good. Pacifier modification video. I actually have modded this one. I know that's really weird lighting in here, but this is one of the ones I've modified, and I actually remodify them all the time. I need to probably take this one apart and clean it really good, but absolutely love these. I am going to be purchasing one that is from Adult Pacifiers or adultpacifier.com that is the adult size mouth guard like this. But yeah. And I can't completely take credit for the method I use. I did find another AV person online, on YouTube for that matter, that actually did this. So I kind of tried out her methods and went from there. But I thought I would post it here because it's not a hugely videoed thing. So, and I did make a few modifications to how I do it and stuff like that, but basically what I'm doing right now, just so gotta have my binky, but just so you all know, I'm just placing the top of the quilt square on the bottom and setting it aside here, and I have to do that with this whole pile here. My binky is one of my best friends. I pretty much, unless I am out and about, I have a binky around at all times. There was one in my pocket, so I had that one this morning. There's one downstairs. There's like 3 or 4 of them in my bedroom. Well, no, I have 5 total, I think. So there's like 3 up here, I think, and 1 downstairs. I know there's 2 of them under my crib because I dropped them the other day. And there's 1 here and 1 downstairs. Yeah, this one was originally, this nipple is from Baby Pants. I had it on another binky. I decided I wanted a different mouthpiece, so I switched it out. Honestly, it is the best for your teeth. If you're an adult, you should not be using a baby pacifier. And but there is even one that's even longer than this called a Nux 7. And it's just longer, basically. The stem of it is longer right here. And I'm actually going to try that out because I've noticed lately, especially, that it's like my lip is getting sucked into the spaces of my teeth. And that actually is kind of painful. So I'm going to try here before too long. I'm going to try a Nux 7 and see how that goes. They are not cheap, however. I actually know the guy that runs Adult Pacifier, and he's awesome. But they aren't cheap. You do have, he has his base amount that he charges for each pacifier, and then I think adding the Nux 7 on there actually adds like $20. But if it's a good pacifier, I'm willing to pay that because this particular binky nipple is well over 1.5 to 2 years old. I have crazy teeth, honestly. I have a backwards molar. It's turned around. And I have a crazy overbite, which is part of the reason that I have the issue with these binkies. And I have crooked teeth. The overbite is from sucking my thumb. The weird shaped teeth is just a genetic thing because I think 3 out of 5 of us have that tooth thing, and so it's just a genetic thing. Couple of sisters have had braces to fix their teeth, but because I am a pacifier sucker and have been a thumb sucker all my life, I've never done the braces thing. Maybe someday, but no, not right now. So bear with me if I'm getting like out of breath and stuff. It's really warm up here. Yes, I will definitely be doing a review video of the website in general. It's the sister company to Pacifiers R Us, and it's the same owner and everything. There's a reason that he has 2 different websites that I'm not going to get into right now. If I ever do a video, I will. But he runs both of them. We're getting down there. I've never had perfect teeth. That's why I never cared about the binky. Yeah, honestly, though, that's the thing. A binky is not going to do that much to your teeth once you're an adult. It's more when your mouth is forming that it's an issue. I mean, it may eventually over time affect it, but the problem is when you have a thumb, because the thumb is so much more, the thumb is, it's got a bone in there. It's much less pliable. So it's, with the nipple of a binky, it's really going, according to your mouth shape. So it's not as bad for your teeth. Any new reviews coming? I'm not totally sure what videos I've got next. Excuse me. I think I'm probably going to do a Crinkles video just because they did come out with the new prints, and I have tried one of them. I haven't tried the other one. I tried the Aquanuts because I am a water bug and loved the theme of the Aquanuts. I really need to get this thing fixed or taken care of. I need to sharpen this blade. I don't have a sharpener that I can use this on at the moment, though. So. But I will probably, I'm not sure. I didn't have anything to record. I didn't have anything to record this Friday, so I didn't upload. So what do you do with them, with the squares? Yes, what I do with them here, let me find one that's sewn together. Basically, I'm doing a rag quilt. And with a rag quilt, you basically take 2 squares and right along this sewing line right here, let's see here if I can see it. Yeah, here's the seam where I sewed them all together. You basically sew over that again, but instead of making it so the seams are hidden, you make it so they stick out. And I'll see if I can show that here in a second. But basically, you make it so they stick out like this. And then you cut little slits in the seam so that it frays a little bit. But basically, I've got all 3 sides sewn, or all 3 sides, yep, and left the top open. And this is where I'm going to insert all the beads for the weight. And then I'll sew them all together and closed and all that. The video where you talked about how you had your binky at the hospital was so moving. Yeah, I kind of take that with me when I go to the hospital. The one time was particularly important, and that was also my mother's turning point. But, yeah. Oh, we're down to like 5 squares. Yay. Normally when I'm doing this, I'm listening to a book on tape, and I'm actually listening to a very long series at the moment. I'm on book 4. I'm listening to the Sword of Truth series, and it's amazing. If you want an audiobook to listen to, that's a fantastic series. I started reading the actual book. I started reading the books, but with my seizures, it is really hard to read. So I actually prefer the book on tape so that I can process it a little bit better. Yeah, pretty much. It is a CD basically, but it's downloadable. So that way you don't have to have an actual CD. I used to do it through CD all the time when I would go to the library and get the books on tape. Now I just download them through Audible, or if a friend has them or something like that. I seem to be missing a square. Either that or I don't have more squares. Oh, that's right. I only needed so many of them. Alrighty. Recently, it was Stevie Nicks, the Belladonna album. I haven't really listened to Stevie Nicks. I do love music. It's just that I have a hard time processing it sometimes, especially if there's anything else going on making noise. Like my body just doesn't process the information well. So it tends to make me anxious, and then I get seizures. All right, I need to make sure that this is my last square before I move on. That looks like it. Yay! I have 1 extra square. Maybe I'll make something for it. I like physical media. I'm like that with art. I will say that much. I'm very much so like that with art. But, hey, kitty. Oh, goodness, it's warm up here. Like, the AC is on, but it just does not pump upstairs very well. So it gets really warm up here, and I have to take a lot of breaks. But it's probably not going to be an incredibly long stream today because I can't really stream and sew at the same time because the sewing machine is god awful loud. But I could. I've been thinking about doing a art video at some point, like at least flipping through my art, like my more current art. Go get my fan. It's in the bedroom, and if I actually bring it in here, it tends to blow fabric all over the place. Like right now, you can't really see very well, but it's a mess in here because I've been getting orders ready and things, and like on the table is all my stickers that I send out. Like I have my no, that's not it. This is it. I have my logo stickers that I cut out and my business cards that I have cut out here. And like especially with these last orders, because they've been just so delayed, I've been sending out an extra sticker. So yeah. I'm tired because Daddy woke me up a lot earlier than I actually wanted to be woken up. But so one thing I will show you guys, those of you who are here, is I've been commissioned a couple of times now to make vintage style footed pajamas. And I thought I would kind of just show these off to you guys a little bit. So these are very vintage. They have the vinyl foot and toe. I hate sewing these, but hey, it's not that horrible. I hate sewing the vinyl because it's so sticky to my machine. But it's basically completely vintage. It's got the white collar and everything. It's got this, and then it's even got the zipper clasp over top of the zipper. Oh, shoot. That was not supposed to happen. Well, I'm glad I did that before I sent it off. Let's see if I can find the hammer and fix that, actually. I don't know if the hammer's up here at the moment. Well, why did it do that? Oh, it just didn't go in properly. Okay. Well, then I'll have to fix. I'm glad I did that before I sent this off, because that would have been so annoying. So the back is pretty snug. It's just the front was not snug. But yeah, anyway. So this zipper, I do it two ways. The zipper can be either fully snap or fully zipped down to the foot, and it goes all the way down to the foot right there. Or it can be just the torso zipper. But the vintage ones usually have it all the way down. Speaking of air blowing, it just blew my fabric all over the place. Finally got a tape measure. Yeah, definitely. Like it's really a necessity if you're going to be getting custom made clothing. Definitely, they're only like $1 or 50 cents. So I'm not even going to fold this all the way back up because I want to make sure I remember to do that before I ship. I have all my orders that are ready to go. And I gotta go find that piece of fabric here. Where'd it go? Wow, it really went far. Where'd it go? Hang on one second. There it is. Okay. But really working on getting my backed up orders out. Okay, that was just kind of creepy. So my stream is ahead of you guys. You see about 20 seconds. Get off of the customer's clothing. Get down. I will move that so you don't get up there. So mine's about like 20 seconds behind you. So as I sat down, I saw me walking across on the stream. Like I'm watching it live as well so that I can see what you guys are seeing at the time. That freaked me out for a second. Yeah, Vincenzo, whenever you're ready, just head over to my Etsy shop and message me through there. Because that's the best way to be in contact with me. That's where, that way I have a log of all the contacts so I can look back and see if we, made any adjustments to an order or something like that. But yeah. Whew. Alrighty, guys. I'm definitely going to live stream while I clean this up here in the next few days because it's a bit crazy. And it's going to take me a while and I want to have something to do. But I gotcha. What? I keep getting messages. But not I saw links. Hang on one second. Let me check out some messages because I got a bunch of them coming in. Oh, okay. Just pictures. All right. See you, Matt. Dinesh, you're welcome. I thought I would connect with y'all. I figured I probably wouldn't get that many people, but it was enough that I thought I would say hi to you guys. And, my regulars are kind of here, so that's kind of what I expected. But I'm just hanging out by myself probably for another 40 minutes maybe. And then I'll have my roommate home till she goes back into work. Let you know if you got my email. Okay, let me take a look here. Let me just pull it up here. Yep, I got your email. And apparently I have a lot of emails I haven't looked at. Yeah, that's a decent cream, actually. I use Desitin and it works fantastically. Nystatin sometimes if I'm having yeast issues, but only if I'm having yeast issues because I don't want my body to build any tolerance to that. But yeah. Thank you. It will, Matt, for sure. I am so warm. But, excuse me. When it gets hot, I get yawny. So, but, I think I am probably going to let y'all go for a little while. I'm going to step out and have a vape and get a drink of water, probably some food, because otherwise I will totally forget food. And then I won't feel good. But, oh my gosh. Outdoors right now is god awful. It's been 100 degrees the last 2 days. And it's brutal. When the humidity level is up, it's so bad out there, but it's not too horribly. I mean, it rained last night, so that cooled it down a little bit. But doctor gave that to me for my Indian. I mean, yeah, that's a good combination. But yeah, I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to sew these squares together and get busy on this because I really want to get this out to her by the end of the week. And I won't lose my binkies, don't worry. You guys can help me out with a question, actually, before we go. Been playing around with some ideas for what to put up next on the store. And I'm thinking about doing some plushies that are not teeny tiny, but are not huge, that double as a binky clip. So basically that way you don't lose it. It doesn't have to be connected to you, but it can be, if you put it in your bed, you know where it is, it's not falling. So I'm thinking about doing some plushies that are probably like 10 inches or so, that will have like a sewn in ribbon that will hook onto a binky holder or directly to the binky. And I'm thinking about doing some of those. I want one personally, or 4 personally, but it's something I'm thinking about. What is your guys' interest in it? And all that fun stuff. So that's one of the things I'm looking at. I tried putting some bibs up there. Those didn't get any traction whatsoever, which was funny. Just like 0 traction. Nobody bought one, nothing. I do lose mine constantly. Like right now, it fell on the floor. And what I'm thinking about doing is I found some patterns that I really like. I have to see if I'm allowed to sell things made out of that. But that's what I'm thinking about doing. And I would make it so that either you can use it with this type where you have the thing that clips on and then the ribbon clips to it, or you can clip the ribbon straight to like your one that has the handle. Hello, I should be receiving my Magnifico diapers Monday. Are there anything like the current Tykables overnight? They are very different. Very, very different. Tykables overnight are basically a regular diaper just with Velcro landing zone. The Magnifico is a plastic diaper, but the wing itself is this stretchy material, kind of like you would find on the modern day baby diapers. And I enjoyed them. I actually was thoroughly impressed. I had heard a lot of bad things about them. And the fact that they don't stay fastened, they're just too stretchy. But for somebody who has bigger hips like me, they worked beautifully. And I love them. The only reason I have not, do you have to do that right now when they're blocking? No, can see the kitties. The only reason I did not stick with using them very often is because the price is horrible. And I just can't afford that. I can barely afford ABU or Tykables. Those are kind of like a luxury and a treat to me at this point. But I would say absorbency-wise, I would say they're fairly close. It's been a while since I've used a Magnifico. I currently have some Tykables overnights. Well, actually, the Galactic diaper, which is the exact same as the overnight. But I would say they're pretty decent. Tykables, hands down, is one of my favorite diapers. It just never breaks down for me. It lasts forever. I'm just waiting for them to bring back the XL because I can fit in the large, but it is just barely. And I just want my extra largest back. So, but yeah, in most AB diapers, I am an XL. Some diapers that are medical, I am in a large, especially like dry 24/7, things like that. They take too long to ship. Well, where are you from, Vincenzo? Because right now they're in stock and shipping immediately. When they're out of stock, yeah. When they do the pre-order thing, it takes forever. But I believe right now they are caught up because my friend within the last month or so ordered me a pack and it shipped almost immediately. But when they're in stock, they're doing good. I know they're out of stock of most of them, but you're in PA. You should get them really quick at this point. Really quick. Because I know they're shipping them out. But last time took a while. Yeah, because they have been having stock issues. Like that is one thing that all these AB companies need to work on. Basically, what they need to be doing is pretty much planning a constant shipment. Instead of this, we sell out, then we order them, and then they come. Basically, when you get in order to stay in stock, they need to just be creating them as often as possible. And keeping those in stock. It's not that hard to do. All right. Now he's going to sleep. If I put fabric down, he'll stay there. So, yeah. He's my good little boy. He probably wants to go outside. Right now he doesn't have his collar on, so he can't. Got a case of Magdalena because they were on sale. Yeah, the price is horrible. I just realized, oh boy, never mind. I don't think we budgeted for diapers this month, which we're going to have to do. So, whoops. This is why I need my disability to come in so we actually have the money for me to use on medical issues. Because coming from, our personal income is really hard to do. But yeah. All right, everyone. I have rambled on for about 55 minutes now, so I am going to take my leave and go find some food and get some water so I don't dehydrate. I have yet to have some water this morning. So I'm going to go do that. So I want to just thank all of you who have joined. I am so happy to be back at things, and I really, really appreciate your support. And thank you, Dynasty. I hope to hear here. I would love to hear within the month, at the very latest, within the next 2 months. But thank you for the good vibes, definitely. I especially want it because I want to get my business going and get my new sewing machine and everything. So that's kind of on hold till we know about the disability as far as getting new equipment. But anyway, you guys, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. And I will probably do this again fairly soon. I'd like to be able to do it on the weekends, especially because I am kind of home by myself a lot of the time. But you guys are awesome, and I will see you all here probably on Friday. Bye, guys.